A very good evening to you and welcome to the Patriot Stadium, or the Patriot Chandrabhaga Stadium in West Java. It's time for us to get into another superb encounter. The ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025 has pretty much reached that spot where we are getting to know which are the teams that will scale through and qualify for the knockout stages. Indonesia, the host nation, have pretty much done the groundwork and they will be facing Malaysia at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. But this is a crucial match that's coming up in front of us right here at the Patriot Chandrabhaga, because Philippines take on Brunei. And this will probably be the last game. It is the last game for Brunei, who are fighting for pride. Philippines, they had a 2-0 win over Malaysia. That puts them on the table with on the Group A table with 3 points. But a big win over Brunei, and if Malaysia do not score one over Indonesia today, Philippines might just about edge Malaysia out in a bid to qualify for the knockout stage, but it depends on how they win, how many goals they score. It's a big one here today, so let's find out. Now, Otu Banatao netted a brace against Malaysia, and he'll be expected to perform here today. First up, before we get into anything else, it's going to be time for us to do our alma mater, and we have the national anthems of the respective teams, which is, of course, Team Philippines and Team Brunei. Stay with us. First up, the national anthem of Team Philippines. Alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay, lupang hinirang, tulad ka ng magiting, sa manlulubi, di ka pasisihil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo. Mo'y tagumpay na nagniningin, ang bituin at araw niyang kailang may nilagilin. Lupa ng araw na walang pagsita, buhay ang langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Let's go, Pilipinas! Now it'll be time for the national anthem of Brunei. So we'll get you acquainted with the teams right away, starting, of course, with the Philippines. It's going to be Nico Gomares neath the bar. He'll be joined by Javier Mariona, Kamil Jasser Amirul, Martin Marino, Jared Pena, Andres Aldeguer, Dov Carino, John Lucero, Jaime Rosquilo, Uriel Delapo. Javier Mariona, of course, is the captain today, and Cian Golsim Gareth James McPherson is the coach. Interesting formation there. We'll talk about that later and how it pans out against Brunei. Brunei Darussalam, of course, will be featuring all the lads that we've seen, including keeper Hisham. We get the team shots first, and let's get you acquainted with our officials for today as well. Our main official today is Pansa Chaisanit of Thailand. Our assistant referee is Chuchuan Thanate of Thailand. Our second assistant referee is Almadari Iman Abdul Rahman of Saudi Arabia. And our fourth official is Chankin Nayan of Myanmar. It's lovely to see 3 roses there as the referees today. Our reserve assistant referee is Hanafia Azizul Alimuddin of Indonesia. The captains, Mariona leading his team today. And it is Nazri who'll be leading Brunei Darussalam. Very, very accomplished referee, Pansa Chaisanit. And here we go with our starting lineup for Brunei Darussalam. It'll be keeper Khairul Hisham, Anid Daba, Azrin Daniel will join him, along with Wafik Danish, Khalil, Siafik Hilmi, Danish Ayman, Hadi Ayman, Abdul Razik, Irfan Abdullah, and Azari Daniel. Nazri Ayman, of course, is the captain, the number 23. The head coach is Aminuddin Jummat. It's a strong formation that we're looking at. Very good, well, bench strength there for the Philippines. They've got Gavin Moons, who normally leads the team on the bench, along with Noel Liddell, who is essential in defense. And, of course, Harry James Nunes, along with Otu Banatao, who is the current main striker. Brunei Darussalam, of course, have got a couple of big lads in there as well. So stay with us as we take you through this action. That's Gareth James McPherson, the head coach of Team Philippines. And he's also in charge of another responsibility, and we'll talk about that when we get to it in just a little bit. Also keep in mind the fact that at the other end we've got coach Aminuddin Jummat, who's the man in charge of Team Brunei. He's a former footballer himself. He used to play for CAS FC, the club, and he's come a long way. Well, the lad who's had the weight of the team on his shoulders as far as defense is concerned, keeper Khairul Hisham. He's a gutsy lad. Well, remember, just about waiting for that start. And it's into the action right here at the Patriot Chandrabagha Stadium in Bekasi. It's been a fairly interesting, well, evening for us. Temperature not very high. It's actually very, very pleasant here, and makes for a good game. And I'm sure the rain's not going to come down, so that's a good thing. 65% relative humidity, which is very tolerable. 28 degrees Celsius. It's not really on the low side, but it's not high either. And there's a good wind speeds are pretty good, so you can actually feel it. What, 8 miles? Maybe a little less than that, but it's pleasant enough. So Team Philippines in the blue with the red band across the chest, and yellow jerseys and white shorts. That's Team Brunei Darussalam. It's a very, very interesting well, battle that we're looking at for a reason. Do keep in mind the fact that Philippines had a 2-0 win over Malaysia, and that's put them in 3rd spot on the points table, or rather right alongside Malaysia, because Malaysia have scored a few more goals. But there's a difference to it. A big win over Brunei could actually see them edge out Malaysia unless Malaysia score a big one today at Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. And that's going to be quite a battle because, well, they're up against the host nation. They've always had a strong rivalry. My name is Glenn Mascarenas, and I'm taking you through this game here And my good friend Roshan, of course, is at the Arbor Stadium, the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, because we've got two simultaneous matches happening today, and what a joy. So the Philippines have, they've really got to win if they want to give themselves a shot in the arm, a chance of, you know, qualifying for the knockout stage. You never know. The cards are really in their hands. Brunei, of course, fell 8-0 to Indonesia and 7-1 to Malaysia, and they'll battle it out with the Philippines for pride here today. This, of course, will be their last game of the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025, and they will be headed home tomorrow. Had a quick chat with their media manager, and it was an awesome chat with him. A really lovely guy. Filled me in on a few bits and bobs, and that was Kai. So, wall clearance needed. Living life dangerously. Keeper Hisham, well, that just slipped through his fingers, and I think just about timely work coming in there from, well, the Brunei defense. Very well set up from the outside. It's a sneaky pass, and I think Aldeguer was not, well, totally focused on that one. So keeper Hisham got to it before he got a helping hand from his defender. All said and done, it can be a bit daunting when you're up there facing, you know, some of the star players, some of those who've, well, actually had a bit of success. And many of these lads, of course, have been there before in the tournaments. And the Philippines have a secret weapon, and that weapon, of course, is called familiarity. And that's because most of the lads in the team have been playing together since the under-15s and the under-16s. And even though they've represented different universities and clubs, they've been getting together since that age to actually train. So they know each other's game so well and each other's moves, which is why it tends to be easier for them to sync. And that's why you're looking at a really solid junior Ascalgia, youth Ascalgia. Chance here for a goal, and that, of course, is a bit of a misdirected shot. Needed to get that down right. Aldeguer, well, just struggling a little bit with that accuracy. Lovely setup, though. Excellent pass, kept it low beautifully. Dove Corino, well, just doing his bit. And Andres Aldeguer will have to, well, just sharpen those skills a tad bit. Well, plumb in front of the goal on 2 occasions, actually, and well, still getting into the scheme of things, and you've got to remember that the Philippines have got to win this at all costs. Darussalam now surging ahead. We've got Hadi. Just setting it up there. A helping hand from Rusik. Rusik gets it into the goal area. 81% possession for Philippines, 19% for Brunei, and 1 attempt on goal for the Philippines, 1 on target, and that's the one that was kept away by keeper Hisham, and of course cleared by his defenders. So just about a little over 5 minutes in. Ruskilo. Opportunity. They'll finally take it for Team Brunei. Well, the last time the Philippines, you know, played their, or had an outing, it was with Indonesia, and that was at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. 8,409 fans turned up that day, and that's not even the knockout stage. And it's not just the Indonesian team that has fans, the Philippines team has fans as well. And that's, well, quite amazing, isn't it, when you think about it? So, very, very interesting. We'll tell you a little bit about one of the players even has a fan club. About that for later. Now it's off to Marino. Marino is looking to get it through to Carino. Brunei just, well, winning it back after losing possession. That's straight back to keeper Nico Guimares. Guimares has an interesting story to tell as well. He's probably the youngest in the team at about 18. He has a twin brother, Nicolas Guimares. That's Gabriel. And Gabriel plays as a centre-back. Coach, he's not here on the pitch with us, but can you imagine that? Two lads in defence. One as a goalkeeper and the other as a defender, and they're twins. Just in case there's a slight similarity with their uniform, it's going to be tough to call them on. You won't know who you're up against. Good pass there from Carino. He's actually trying to set it up for Pena. That's Jared Pena. Well known not only in the club but in his hometown and to all his teammates and to us as well as Jack Spenner. Keeper Hisham. It takes a lot to be able to actually take in a lot of goals and then step it up again on the next day and stand tall. And referee Chaistanit Pansa is not happy with the lads. Just getting them to be organised. As Lucero gets ready to take the kick. It's a corner for the Philippines. Oh, that was actually stopped right there in its tracks. We've got to get a view of that again. What an opportunity to have scored. Manta has granted that in favour of Team Philippines for a misdemeanor by Shafiq. Lucero. Amariona to take it. It is Lucero. Keeper Hisham just pressing the line of that. But that'll be... we would believe that that's a corner saved as long as you don't get a touch of it. In this case, you have no reason to complain. Wonderfully slotted, and that's what happened. Keeper Hisham was right there in the path. There was no way through. It was actually a very good header from Jaime Rosquillo. A good stop from keeper Khairul Hisham. He's been a terrific shot stopper in the last couple of games, even with the fact that you've had so many goals scored against him, 15 actually to be precise. Well, missing the line of the ball. That was Dov Carino. Here's Amirul. Back to Amirul. Going to set that up. It's going to sail towards the extreme. And that's straight up. Past the away post, so no way through as yet for Team Philippines. Just on a note, of course, the Philippines, I think, just getting kind of acclimatized with the ground, more or less. They seem to have just set in very comfortably at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, and they were comfy from the word go. Sometimes a change of stadium can, well, take you a bit of time to, well, just get used to it. I think they had 2 games at the GBK. That's right. I think one was, the first one was against Malaysia, and then the second one was against Team Indonesia. Will be throw an opportunity to be taken by Kaj. That's Kamal Jasser Amarul. A lot of the lads in the Philippines, of course, do play for the University of Athletic Association of Philippines. That's the UAAP. While in Brunei, there are many of the lads are college students. Some of them, of course, even work with the armed forces. It's going to be a chance here for Brunei. A free kick. So the lads, of course, who are with the armed forces are Nazri Ayman, Ali Munawar and Hadif Mansoor. And Ayman, who's still in college. But he always makes the starting 11. Time for Brunei to start making a few inroads. Well, just to keep you in the loop, it's about 13 minutes into this game. There's been no change in the scoreline as Brunei and, of course, Team Philippines play out this clash. It's been a very important, well, it's a very important game for Team Philippines because they have a chance to qualify depending on how they finish off this event today. Just a tap back from Marino to Guimares. Guimares with the long kick has stretched that pretty well. Good enough for Carino to get behind it. And from Carino, here comes Pena. And keeper Hisham, for some reason, seems to have it covered here today. Taking this one through. Chance here for Dov Carino to do something. And that's just about a quick clearance coming in from Nazri. Well, sticks and stones, you would say, as far as well, the lads are concerned, but it's really about how many goals and who wins this game here today. Can Brunei's Darussalam bring a surprise? Well, I think any team can, but it's all about what happens in the next 76 odd minutes, 75 to be precise. Amarul takes the throw in. Got a bit of a collision, and that's of course going to go in favor of Amarul. And that's Kamil Amarul of the Philippines. It was Vafik with the challenge. Here's keeper Hisham. Any opportunity for Lachero will be a golden one. Sets it up, keeper Hisham alerted the danger, punches it away, and that's pulled off just in time by Irfan. Still sticky with it, here's Jack Spenner, gets that into the danger area. Right behind it, Carino. But meanwhile, possession has been snatched away by Brunei Darussalam as Hadi takes it forward. Hadi, of course, double attack there, and the referee will not be happy about that. And a caution as well being handed out. And that's definitely for Marino. That would be looked at as detrimental play. not really needed in this case. So Martin Marino of the Philippines picks up the first caution. While the lads get rehydrated, we remind you, of course, this team, the Philippines under-23 team, has been together since the under-15s and 16s. The very same lads, they know each other so well, and although they play for different clubs, some play on foreign shows. That's exactly what transpired there. Asking for that pass on the outside. All it needed was to connect an Aldeguer when he missed out. And what definitely should have been a goal. And just to confirm that the yellow card was handed out to Dove Carino and not to Martin Marino, but to Dove Carino. And the referee has blown the whistle. He's going to check in on Penna. Did Penna tumble before the box? I think that's a big question. Didn't look like it. Oh yes, there was a touch just before the box, just before the line. Well, we just corrected the fact that Martin Joshua Leonor so now it's going to be an opportunity in disguise here. And keeper Hisham gets ready. So the referee's pointed to the spot. He knew that was going to happen. I think just getting a view of where the contact point looked like it was either on the line or just behind it. But as I've always said, the officials know better. They would definitely be able to tell. Stepping up to take it, it's the captain for today, Javier Mariano. And Mariano makes it 1-0. Philippines have got the lead. Javier Mariano converting from the spot. Mariano, well, pretty much the leading force of the team. Gets everybody in high spirits. You know, whenever they're down, keeps them motivated. Nothing flashier. Just a stall, a bit of a lunge, and that's it. And a finish. He is, well, a happy lad here today. So Javier Mariano, who's leading the team today, scoring the first goal. Clearance will be better than anyone getting to the ball. Because when you talk of, well, the Philippines, they do have a lot of, well, bite in their attack. Started off a little bit slower today. And that's also because it's a different lineup that you're looking at. A couple of the attackers were on the bench, including Banatao, Also the captain who can start attacks, and that's Gavin Moons. It's all said and done. Still no way through for the Philippines. I'm just kind of reflecting back on the way that the game against Malaysia went. And that was pretty much a lot more aggressive. Having said that, Philippines still have a single goal lead here. Here's Carino. And there we have another player's down, which means this time it's going to be a free kick opportunity again for Team Philippines. Can they reap the rewards of this and probably extend their tally? I think the question is a big one here. They're stepping up to take it. It is going to be Lucero again, who is their spot kick specialist. And, well, he will try to extend his team's tally. Straight into the waiting arms of Hisham. Just a bit of a slip, but he's got it covered, so no worries at all. Just in case, well, you didn't know, Khairul Hisham, he's a very, very interesting lad. He actually is a teacher by profession, and not only does he teach, but he teaches stuff that is, well, actually, he's a religious teacher in a school, and in every school you've always got well, religious teachers who teach you, well, values and so many things. But it's a very interesting line of work. So that probably explains why he's always so calm and collected. At the other end, you've got Nico Guimares. And I was just, you know, mentioning this to, well, Jerry, who takes care of all the media responsibilities of Team Philippines. And I was just saying, you know, Nico Guimares has so many glimpses of Neil Etheridge, you know, the national team goalkeeper. Now, of course, plays for a club that's out of his hometown, but just that calm, collected demeanor, and then the ability to rush the ball when needed. And when you do shout, it's when you're shouting for your players to actually follow what, you know, concept or an idea that you've got in mind. That's not out of anger. And, you know, Nico is pretty much in that vein a goalkeeper, which is, well, it makes one happy to know that. Here we go back to Amirul. Just a one-tap back from Carino. He's been an exciting player to watch. And that's what happened earlier. And Dove Carino was shown a caution. I almost was led to believe that it was the number 5, Martin or Joshua Marino. Lucero, once again in a familiar spot, will take the corner. Keeping a low one that's turned away. Well, here goes Amirul once again. Amirul with the delivery, needed a finish there, but keeper Hisham in the way. Aldegur, well, 3 times unlucky today. Foiled by, well, the opposition's keeper. Well timed though. Aldegur at the right point of contact. Keeper Hisham gets ready to take the kick. do love the way that Brunei Darussalam have kind of held fort so far in this matchup. To be precise, it's about, well, almost 27 minutes. Here's Aldegar. Aldegar tries to get a helping hand, and he does. And once again, keeper Hisham with the stop there as he denies. Well, Jack's Penna so close to striking. Right place at the right time. The referee will grant that to Team Brunei as Mariona is, well, tripped over. The penalty was Razik. So there is, of course, one thing to keep in mind, and that is the time factor. Philippines have struggled with getting that goal past keeper Hisham, who for some reason today seems to have been very, very good, well, Nick. And there we go with another one. This time it's Marino. Well, there's one thing for certain that you want to take from this game. You got to look at how well each of them has been placed to combat. Keeper Hisham actually trained for the occasion here today. There's definitely been a few changes made by coach Aminuddin Jumat. Chance here for Brunei Darussalam to get close. Back to Nico Guimares. Nico plays for Juntendo University. His father is Brazilian. His mother is Japanese. Sorry, his mother is Filipino. And he grew up in Japan. And if you didn't know this, when the lads are on the bus, he's very fond of singing Japanese songs to entertain his teammates. Speaks fluent Japanese as well. He's a keeper to watch in the next few years, definitely. There's a lot that is expected from him, and he's already delivered the goods actually so far. It's been marvelous to watch him in action. Keeper Hisham. Still have that one goal that was converted from the spot. I would have believed it's a bit of a silly, well, foul. You really don't want to commit that when there's a championship at stake. Interesting that we've actually got a couple of players in Brunei as well who are on the bench, and keeper Hisham is down. We've got Hasik Nakiuddin, one of their star players. We've got Basley, Ali Munawar. And I think keeper Hisham just being checked there by his medic. Getting a word there from his coach as well. showing you some of those celebrations. That was the only goal we've had in that first period of play. Mariona knocking that through nice and hard. Javier Alejandro Yacutin Mariona, that's his full name. Better known to us as Jax Mariona, as Javier Mariona, sorry. And he's attacking midfielder for, he did play for the USL League One, the AV Alta FC. Slipping and sliding, but that'll be, well, given in favor of Team Philippines. Good word there to Golson. Colin. Straight up now to header there. Brunei's defense is looking a lot tighter than it did in the last two games, and I think that's one of the reasons. Was you know, just chatting with Kai, who is the media manager for Brunei Darussalam, and he had a very, very interesting take, you know, on the whole, well, set up. The lads from Brunei. Now that looks like it was a fairly nasty knock for Azari. Came from Aldegur. Well, just looking on, and Azari being treated. Did get a bit of a knock there. You can see Hadi, he's the captain of Brunei. Normally he's on the bench today. And interestingly, so is, well, their star player, Hazak Nakiuddin. Will be a throw-in opportunity, and that's going to be taken here by Irfan. 10 minutes shy of hitting the 45 here as Philippines hold a slender lead over Brunei. It's Philippines 1, Brunei Darussalam 0. And as I said this earlier, we'll keep you in touch with what's happening in the other game as well, just so that you can find out. Straight off here now to Hadi. Hadi was right in front. So an opportunity taken there by Amirul. Well, that's Kaj actually. 121 passes by the Philippines, 25 by Brunei, 85 accuracy for the Philippines, 45 for Brunei. 4 fouls conceded by the Philippines, 6 by Brunei. That's a very, very interesting equation. So Philippines actually dominating possession in this game, but I would have thought that would have spoken for a lot more goals. Having said that, that could all change. Good pass back there from Amirul. Still with it. After receiving it back. Getting up close and personal, the quick clearance here from Brunei Darussalam will just set the record straight for the time being, so no chance of a second goal. The referee will let that play on. Did we have a bit of an injury? Just got to get a view of that. It looks like it's Penna down there and Taddy colliding. I think Mariona just trying to clear the air. One thing is for certain, you want to be a bit careful here, and this is what happened earlier. That's when Amirul went down, but it's this clash that I was referring to. Marino colliding with Hadi, and it's Hadi who's taken a bit of a knock there to his leg. So I did speak about him earlier. That's Aminuddin Jummat. He is a former club player. He used to play for CAF FC, which is owned by one of the princes. He was a midfielder back then. You've also got siblings in here, the number 4 and the number 17. Number 4, of course, is Azrin Daniel, and number 17 is Azari Daniel. And they're both brothers. Most of the lads from Brunei Darussalam, of course, are those that play, are those that are still studying in colleges. Some are in the, top-level colleges. But many of them are in the armed forces as well, like Nazri Ayman, Ali Munawar, and Hadith Mansoor. So as we close in on 40 minutes, let's remind you once again that making a few inroads in here, or at least hoping to do that, it's going to be Delapo. Straight back there to Galsim. We'll receive it back again. Well, that could have been, it just could have been a very decent approach for Penna. Mariona with the delivery. So we've scaled past 40 minutes. Remember, of course, there will not be too much of time for stoppages, and I'm simply saying that because we haven't had anything that's major on the pitch, which is always a good thing. It's always good to keep it smooth and smooth running. Well, that's the right word. So Mariona's penalty on 20 minutes still holds strong. Years young, but plenty mature according to his peers, according to the seniors. Javier Mariona. Good pass there from Amirul. Down the left flank, there might be a bit of trouble. You've got Aldeguer, who's gone inside while just awaiting that pass. It's defended there by keeper Hisham. No pass guaranteed there, but it was definitely a shot on goal that would have been accurate this time. It sails past the right post. Coach Gareth McPherson definitely has a few words. And Irfan was doing his level best, actually. Then Lucero, well, puts that past the right post. So an opportunity that'll be taken by Eman. 76% possession with 8 attempts on goal and 5 on target for Philippines. Brunei have just got 24% possession, no attempts so far. They spent a lot of their time defending, and let me say this, they've defended well. They have defended well till now. And that offside flag will just will turn things around a little bit for Team Philippines. Keeper Hisham will send that ball back into play. There's a bit of a roll and tumble there, but the Philippines defense holding very strong against Team Brunei. Darussalam. I do believe that there's going to be a change here in that second half. Jack Spena trying to get it ahead. Brunei, of course, have had a few opportunities to come close to the Philippines' goal, but they haven't had really a shot on goal as yet. Can they equalize? Big question here. Running at a top speed, that's Irfan. And that ball's going to sail out, so no worries for the time being. And definitely in the second period, we are going to see, well, some of the other lads come on, like Abdul Hafi and Hazik Nakiuddin. Absolutely wonderful players to watch, especially Hazik. And there we have it, 3 minutes of added time that's held up by our fourth official. And that's chunk and 9 of Myanmar. Looks like we've just got a knock there straight off the face. Lucero, he's had a very active first 45, there's no doubt about it. He's coming with a few attacks and goal, and some of them have been very, very impressive. But all said and done, Philippines are going to need to work a little bit harder than that, because that still leaves the gates open for Brunei to come back in with that kind of a scoreline and actually score an equalizer. Now that would change the fortunes of where the Philippines stand. And I think they're going to relish the opportunity of a corner here, Team Brunei. Morris. He's not the biggest of lads, he's about 6'1" or 6'2" inches. Everyone's waiting with bated breath as Hadi has to decide where he's going to put that ball. Straight off the corner, decent delivery, but the Philippines defense gets to it just in time. And it was knocked away by Dov Carino. And that's It's put in favour of Team Philippines, and I think just a bit of frustration there for one of the Brunei lads, and I can understand how they feel. There's no doubt about it. It's been a challenging time for them, and it was Hadi not happy about losing an opportunity. Well, I'd be too. Spirited run down there, but Lucero gets it away, clean as ever. Straight off now to Carino. Carino putting it into space for Aldeguer, who's entirely offside. Did not glance behind. You know that famous statement of stickers that go on a car that says objects in the rearview mirror are closer than they look? That's not the same well on a football pitch. And sometimes when you're in the flow of going in for a strike as a forward or a striker, you absolutely have blinders on the left and the right, because your focus is entirely on the ball and striking a goal. That's the reason why most strikers get called offside. That's the end of the first period. It's been a very constructive one here for, well, Philippines. That penalty on 20 minutes converted, while really giving them the lead. And it's the man in charge here today, Javier Mariona, really doing the needful. 20 minutes to put Philippines up 1-0, and that's the break, what they'll take into the break. Philippines 1, Brunei Darussalam 0 at half-time. Stay with us, because we'll be back with you in just a little bit to take you through the second period of this game. Can Brunei Darussalam, well, strike back and equalize, or will the Philippines dominate today? Stay with me to find out. Welcome back to second half action at the Patriot Chandrabhaga Stadium in Bekasi, West Java. This, of course, is a very, very exciting time for us. And it's a very crucial game here that's being played today, while another crucial game is being played at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, where Indonesia and Malaysia, of course, clash, with Malaysia looking to give themselves a shot in the arm for qualification. But right here, right now, in this very event, well, we must remind you that in the ASEAN Under-23 Mandari Cup 2025, in this Group A game, it is Philippines who need to win big to see themselves through, or to give themselves a chance of making the next stage of the contest. Philippines currently lead 1-0 on the back of a penalty. Good conversion there by captain Javier Mariona. It's also a substitution that we've got, because the lad who's got 2 goals to his credit netted a brace against Team Malaysia in their debut match of the Mandari Cup 2025, and that's O2 Banatao. Well, he comes in for Andres Aldeguer. He's a very, very interesting lad, and well, a couple of the stars in here, there's so much to talk about them in terms of what they've done. There are also a couple of pranksters in the team, and I did get that out of the, well, the inside, well, information. Trying to, well, get across the width of the field there. That was, well, Jack Spenner earlier. Quick enough clearance, should sort it out. It's going to be a quick run there from Colley, but I don't think he will get to it in time. And Nico Guimaraes just sending it back to his defender. That's going to be pushed ahead by Marino. Well, you would think that there's an opportunity. It was Dov Carino, well, on the trot. Will be a throw-in opportunity for the Philippines. And stepping up to take it, here's Amirul. He's also known as Kaj. It's actually his initials, if you think about it. You know, Kamil Jasser Amirul. And Mariana's taken a, well, knock to his foot, it looks like. Well, Hadi looking on. Just got to figure what exactly happened. Mariana there. Hadi's foot, of course. So Mariana tripping over. He's another very interesting lad. The lad to keep everyone motivated in the team. Javier Mariona was born in Los Altos, California. His father is Salvadoran, Rodrigo Mariona, who is actually the son of a famous football legend of Salvador. That was Salvador Mariona by name. His mother is Filipino, Mariona's mother. She's a former tennis player, Marisu Jacutin. She's the daughter of Dicky and Suzette Jacutin. Mariona also has a sister. She's a, well, tennis player, Bella Jacutin Mariona. He's a bit of an athlete, taking part in everything from playing football, tennis, taekwondo, skateboarding and golf as well. At age 6, he also played for a 7 to 8 year old football team. Loves singing. He loves pancit and adobo and is a big rice fan. Well, if you are a fan of Filipino cuisine, well, like I am, you would know exactly what that means. Amazing food, really. He does speak a bit of Visayan and Spanish as well. He's fluent in Spanish. Very interesting career. He was scouted and picked up by the Oakland Roots. Moved on from there to play for Laredo Heat, Central Valley Fuego, and now plays for AV Alta, as well as for the Philippines under-23 and for the Philippines national team. 6 appearances for the national team since 2024, and AV Alta, the club, of course, is based in Lancaster, California. They're involved with, it's a part of the USL League One. And it's a new club. They joined the league only this year. So more power there to Javier Mariona. Now back to the action on the pitch. I almost thought, well, I think Azrin was just in the mood for a bit of a dual kick there. Nelson has to let that pass because the throw-in, of course, was belonged to Brunei. And Irfan is more than excited to take it. And they will get the benefit of the doubt there. Probably had to duck for that one. Will step up to do the honors. He was just about turned away in time. Mariona, well, gets it into the danger area, going on a solo run, sets that up, and that's a good stop by keeper Hisham. Banatao denied, and this time it is Carino denied as well. Brunei defense putting on quite a show here, and I said this earlier today. If you want to go out of the tournament and you're going to depart, you want to do that in style. The lads in yellow and white, if you ask me, they're probably playing their best football in the 3 games that I've seen, and exciting. It's really exciting to look at that. Well, here goes Amirul. Pena. Banatao will set it down there for Mariona. Mariona up against the side netting. Well, as long as there is a chance to earn something out of it, Mariona will be a happy camper. And a corner would be most desirable, but we've got to play it down with the cramp. A lovely tap down there. And it was Azrin with the clearance. So obviously a corner opportunity here for... That was an absolutely pacey run from Javier Mariona. very, very pacey run. And good stop there from keeper Hisham. Trying to figure out what Khairul Hisham had for breakfast today. He's certainly been in excellent form. So 52 minutes in. Once again, let's remind you, of course, we are still through in the group stages of the Mandari Cup 2025. But tomorrow there's going to be, well, another game here and another game in the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. And then, of course, there's going to be a break for 2 days before we hit the knockout stage on the 25th. And that's when the semi-finals kick in. And the third place match will be played out on the 27th. And we will finish the tournament with the finale on the 29th. Would love not to and still stick around with it, because there's just sometimes you have tournaments where you just want them to extend a little bit. You know, you don't want them to end. Happens with most football tournaments if you're a football fan. Benatau just missing the line of that one. It's going to sail out. That's a very interesting bit about the Brunei team. Well, they've had 49 passes as up against Philippines, 182, 83% accuracy for the Philippines, 48% for Brunei, 5 fouls conceded by the Philippines, 9 by Brunei. Now, the Brunei Dar es Salaam team has a very, very interesting take. They actually play an attacking game of football. They are, and this is from an inside source, they don't rely too much on defense, and it's something that they worked on, recently. Now, I think whatever coach Aminuddin Chumbat has done with them has been quite impressive. Here goes Benatau. Benatau setting that up. Opportunity there. And that's going to be, it looks like it was a handball. Yes, it is. A quick appeal there. And it is a red card that's pulled out against Azrin.
Tell me how.
Well, I did think he did get a hand up. We've got to get a view of that, and that's just instinct. It was an opportunity here for the Philippines to score. Lovely setup there from Benatau, and Mariona getting behind it. Definitely a handball. Now that's just reflex action. Well, he was saying it's up against his upper arm, but it looks like it was, well, forearm and backhand. So, well, I think that's a good decision by the referee. Well, happens to the best of us. Can't help but feel a tad bit awful for, Azrin. It's a crucial, it's not a crucial game, but it's an important game for him. And Brunei were just going great guns, so well, that just puts a bit of a spoke in their, plans. Well, they were fighting for an equalizer, but now it's Otu Benatau who stepped up to convert. Keeper Hisham will produce so many saves today. 10 on 10 there, except for the conversion earlier. And you definitely don't want to mess with our official. Well, she does keep the order on the pitch. We'll have met her off it. Absolutely a lovely person. But when it comes to your duty, got to carry it out the way it is. So will Benatau convert? That's a question here. He's got a fairly sharp shot. He's got a great foot on him. And that's stopped. Well, that is a terrific save from Khairul Hisham. Oh, much to the delight of everyone in the stands here. That is an absolutely well thought of save. Just read which way Benatau was going to go. Well, if that scoreline doesn't change for some reason, it looks like Khairul Hisham is going to come away as the hero of this game. I think Coach, well, Jumbat has been at his most active today. And Irfan gets ready to take the throw. And don't forget that Brunei are down to 10 men. They're a man shot. That's after Mohammad Azrin Daniel was shown a red card. 58 minutes in, keeper Hisham will get to it before anybody else can. Penang October, and the Philippines, of course, I think were appealing that. I think that's interesting because when you talk about it, both sides of the half line, of course, have their own agenda to pursue. But for the Philippines, it's a pretty heavy one because that's exactly what panned out there earlier. Well, some of the finest footballers in our time have been, well, guilty of that. It just reflex action. You want to save the goal. And you reach out with any part of your body. To be fair to Azrin, he did reach out with his forearm. And that was a terrific save. Banatao just taken by surprise there. We still have a player down, who's being tended to, and that's Amirul. Looks like a worry with his foot. Just a bit of consoling there from his teammates. Well, Banatao, of course, really disappointed that he missed out on that penalty opportunity. Having said that, Philippines still have the lead here. What a role this lad has played. What an absolutely interesting role he has played today. Well, I have admiration for that. I was just saying this earlier. You go down 8 goals in the first game, and then you have 7 goals in the next game. And the one thing that you want to think about is how are you going to get back and stand up again on another day and just keep that same spirit up. And that takes a lot. That really, really takes a lot of spirit and character. So I do believe, you know, more power there to Khairul Hisham and his lads. I'm sure they'll be back another time. Now, let's not forget they also will actually getting ready for another, well, Asian contest in the under-23. And while we talk about that, there's also the ASEAN Club Championship, which for us we know as the Shopee Cup. We just had a terrific one that just got over, and there's another one coming up. ASEAN football does not rest. The Mandiri Cup, of course, has been live wire since the time it started. And it will be interesting to see how much more there is in the region. And there's a ton, believe you me. Southeast Asian football can never be more alive than it is at this point of time in 2025. And it's heartwarming. If you're a fan of it, like I am, it's heartwarming. With open arms, says Marino. I'll take the throw-in. Josh Marino. Well, a lot of the lads from the Philippines, of course, do play for the UAAP. I did mention that earlier, the University of Athletic Association of Philippines, and many of them are still in, in college. Don't forget, of course, well, their coach, Garrett McPherson. is currently also scouting for seeing which lads can be moved into the national squad. Many of them have actually been a part of it in the past. That includes Nico Guimares, well, Josh, who's on field. Here goes Banatao once again, and that's, well, unable to, well, keep that off, you would have thought, but he's, well, done it once again. Absolutely brilliant save there from keeper Hisham, and we've got another change coming on. Tarinko, well, just eager to get back on. Oh, he's a good lad. Just excited to get on and, you know, get a bit of the action, and he will come in for Corino. So Zachary Taninko, or the lad that we all know as Ziggy Taninko, well, comes in for, and Amirul, of course, is replaced by Absalon. That's Carl Absalon. Well, Amirul did have, or Kaj did have a bit of a problem there with his foot. Bachero takes the corner, and that's found its way through. That's his second goal. And that's been ruled out. That's been ruled out because the flag went up. Killed my excitement too. That's the beauty of assistant referees, isn't it? They'll just catch whatever you miss. Let's get a view of what transpired there. Well, definitely a misdemeanor in here. And just for a fleeting moment, it was poor, well, vision on my part. But Jaime Rosquillo, well, actually celebrated that and would have been disappointed with it. So 205 passes for the Philippines, 50 for Brunei, 80+% accuracy still for the Philippines. I think Mariona was just behind Kohli, just making the peace with him. And we've got, well, this young man is really the star player of the team. Seems like a little lad. He's an extreme bundle of energy. And that's Hasik Nakiuddin, who will come in for Hadi Aiman. Hasik Nakiuddin is no, well, simple lad. He's considered one of the big stars in Brunei. Aiman takes the free kick. And Lucero will make sure that the ball is out of harm's way. Was just looking back at Hasik Nakiuddin. He recently won the FA Cup in the Brunei World League with his team DPMM FC. He was one of those that scored against Kasuka in the semi-finals to help his team progress to the finals. He's a very key player for them. And, well, Kasuka was the team that won the league this year. So he did help DPMM win the FA Cup. Lovely lad. Supposed to have, well, oodles of stamina. Very unassuming to look at him. And I think it's fairly interesting that Brunei actually down to 10 men. And the Philippines, well, still finding it a tad bit difficult to convert here. Both these teams are putting on a performance, and it's really outstanding to see that. Keeper Hisham will send that ball back into play. You've got a very enthusiastic Ziggy Tarinko here. 70% possession for the Philippines against Brunei's 30. 11 attempts on goal with 8 on target for the Philippines. Brunei have yet to come up with a plan. And I do believe they will need to at some point of time. We've also got Irfan down. And I wonder whether it's fatigue or whether he took a knock. And that was a stellar save. We could see that again and again. Well read. Well read. Banatao definitely disappointed. Well, I'd be too if I was in his shoes. But all said and done, it's still, well, Philippines holding that single goal lead. So Harif Mansoor comes in for Irfan Chin. And I think Irfan was well, going through a bit of an injury worry there, which is why, well, they've pulled him off, and I think it's the right thing to do. So Harif is in for him. And that's the number 12. Well, before you know it, literally 24 minutes have just gone by. It's still turning out to be a bit of a battle here for, well, the Philippines, who are in the driver's seat, but a single goal. What's interesting, of course, a single goal is sometimes never enough, but having said that, Brunei haven't had a single attempt on goal. So it'll be important to find out whether when they do, if they actually find the target. And if they do, that's going to be a story to write about. While this game is on, there's of course definitely the fever of what's happening at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, and we'll keep you updated on that as well. But for now, a little under 20 minutes left. Looks like there's a slight worry here for Telapo. Wafik was guilty, of course, of that tackle.
Okay, Tata, please.
Yes, you stay here, Papu.
Coach Aminuddin just getting a view of the action. That was the corner. And definitely it was Banatao's move on Hisham that really, well, just put an end to, well, any joy from that goal. He was pulled away rather quickly by Hazik. So that goal by Mariona still holds strong here. Keeper Hisham says, it's mine, all mine. I'll take it from here. pass from Mosquito. Pena is looking for Bonatao. I would have thought initially that that was inability to clear the ball there by, well, the Brunei defence with Wafik, well, still holding on, but he had a good backup plan. And that's what I've just been saying. I just felt that in the first game when Brunei, well, faced Indonesia, and keeper Hisham was pretty much left to his own defences most of the time. There's been good teamwork here today with the lads from Brunei, and it's exemplary. Keeps that ball within the line of play. Mariona, this looks a bit dangerous, but that's already been called out, and Mariona asking, well, the ref, what really transpired there. Actually looked like the ball did bounce out. How tricky is that sometimes on the line, inside the line, or just outside the line? "74 minutes in." Let's remind you once again that we are coming at you live from the Patriot Chandrabhaga Stadium in Bekasi, West Java, and it's just about 40 to 45 minutes drive from central Jakarta, and this is the ASEAN Under-23 Mandiri Cup 2025. The group stage is, of course, coming to an end tomorrow. This is pretty much the penultimate day of the group stage, and then we get into the knockout stages after that. Most of the teams would have found out their fortunes today itself, but some of them will have to do that tomorrow, and Vietnam and Thailand pretty much gunning to make that semi-finals, while Indonesia, also one of the favorites, having topped their group. That's Group A, which we are currently focusing on, and now that one spot open for the time being, nothing confirmed, but between Malaysia and Team Philippines. Couldn't get more exciting than this. Lechero, the spot kick specialist. Just trying to figure out, and Marina says, my hands are up, and it's not a hold up here. Lechero getting ready to take it. Also got a change coming on as Basley and Ali get ready to come on. Basley, one of the more experienced players, has played for the national team too, as part of the national team. And Ali Munawar will replace, well, Danish Ayman, and Azri Daniel will be replaced by Basley. Basley has come in for Asari Daniel. I did mention this earlier. There are two lads, number 17 and number 14. Azrin Daniel and Asari Daniel, they're brothers. Many of the lads, of course, do play for the armed forces. Some of them, while still studying. And many have played for previous tournaments. That's from Brunei Darussalam. Javier Mariona, just a bit of frustration from him. He's worked very hard. A few decisions have gone against him, but having said that, well, it's a good call by the referee. Basley being held back, and he's not happy about it. We've also got a change here for Team Philippines, as Harry James Nunez will replace Uriel Delapo. That's Yuri.
After free kick,
so Harry Nunez, known to his teammates as Noti. And some of the pranksters in the group will keep the group entertained all the time. We've got Brian Villanueva, Jaime Rasquilo, and also Otto Banatao. These are the lads who apparently in the Philippines team will do keep everyone in splits, so keep their mood up. Mariona, the lad to turn to in times of when you got to dig deep. And let's not forget Nico Guimaraes. It's the cool, need the ball. It was just, you know, kind of, I said this earlier, that he had glimpses of, you know, Neil Etheridge, who's been with the Philippines national team for quite some time, and the former Fulham goalkeeper always had a bit of a different attitude. He had a cool and very calm demeanor. Almost looked like he wasn't interested in the game, but when the time came for saves, he'd be quick as lightning. I think Nico Guimaraes just embodies some of that, and the referee not too happy right now here, as well, Ali Munawar well just gets a tad bit aggressive. Here's Benna, and that's going to be called by the official. It's definitely going to be a free kick opportunity for the young Ascals. There's no doubt about it. Jack Spenner, well, has been brought down a couple of times today. I think it was Basley, just got the back of his foot. So, all things said and done, Philippines still looking for that second goal to add another to their tally. Mariona stepped up to take it. The Brunei defense were just working the grid there. Razik right behind it. Almost thought that Absalon was going to earn a free kick there as well, but very well spotted by the referee. So just 10 minutes shy of hitting the 90 here at the Patriot Chandrabhaga Stadium. It's been a tough evening in terms of how the lads have battled this out. It's been a performance from both sides. So just to keep you in the loop about the other game as of now, Indonesia and Malaysia locked in battle at the Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, and that goal, of course, is goalless. It's still a stalemate affair, and we will find out how that progresses. This one's been a tough one as well, and the Philippines will actually getting that lead through a conversion. Through an opportunity. Ali Munawar takes it. Now Penna sends it straight to Banatao. Banatao, of course, did get the push, and he does appeal for it. Well, just looking at that, that's got to be... Well, I just love football. Razik, that was absolutely smooth from him. And you always think about it. I mean, if you played the game, it's not about how you defend for your team, but it is how smooth you are with it. That is really, that's exceptional, actually. And it's a craft. It's not kind of drama or a skill. It's just a craft. And keeper Hisham, what about him today? Has he put in some work? Unnecessary tackle there, if you ask me. And it's Nunez. Well, did go to clear the ball, but I think Razik getting tangled up there as he goes down. So opportunity. Well, does trap it and keep that ball within the line of play. Ali. Not this time. Just about missing it as Bassi was looking to pass it to him. But a throw-in always welcome here for Team Philippines. And Sigi Taninko doing the needful. 231 passes for the Philippines against 59 for Brunei. 81 passes accuracy versus 43% for Brunei, and 8 fouls conceded by the Philippines, 12 by Brunei. Brunei have actually played a hard game, and more power to them. Philippines, I feel, just taking their foot off the accelerator a little bit today, but that could be just me, but not taking anything away from Brunei. Having said that, if the Philippines win this game here today, and if Malaysia don't win their game, or if they draw, it is the Philippines who will sit up there with Indonesia. Because if Indonesia win their game, they go to 9 points. If they finish with the draw, they'll have 7 points. If Philippines win their game today, they'll have 6 points. If Malaysia draw, they'll have 4 points. But if they win, they'll have 6 points. So it's still open season. And as we talk about it, just a little over 5 minutes shy of hitting the 90. Philippines still lead by 1 goal over Brunei Darussalam. And that goal coming on the 20th minute from Javier Mariona. Here's Bonatao. Bonatao's got a plan in mind. Off to Mariona. Mariona needs to tackle the lads in yellow and white. Mariona taking that through. Will set that up, and that is a brilliant goal. Well set up. And an excellent execution there. Right place at the right time. And Harry Nunes has made it 2-0. That's a well-deserved goal. So the Philippines finally, well, splitting that defense, getting past that wall put up by Khairul Hisham. Bonatao getting it started. Slipped it to Mariona. Mariona did work his way around, knew he had to plan it right. Broke through. That's a lovely pass back. Touch and go there. A precision there on that goal. Beautiful setup, but you got to credit Javier Mariona for it, and Nunes for just keeping a straight foot. So 2-0, and Philippines can see the knockout stage beckoning here. That's an interesting one, isn't it? They started off on a positive note, had a 2-0 win over Malaysia, with Bonatao letting a brace. But today, it's Mariona who's put on a show here. First with a conversion, and now, of course, with an assist. Stretching his arm over. Adif. Adif looking for a way through. Bonatao wanted to chase that down. He's still attempted. His keeper Hisham sends that back into play. Oh, that's good interception there. Absolutely stunning work being done here. Mariona now back into that danger area. Philippines looking for a third goal, has to decide which way it's going to go, needs to pick his man out. And that's pulled away. Well, defensive measures here from Brunei, and it's Nasri, the captain, who got it out. Just trying to figure out what the conversation was between Gulsum and, well, the referee. He had to let it lie loose because I think it's a free kick opportunity for Brunei Darussalam. And it's Wafik who's, well, on the pitch. I think he's got to worry as well. Wafik Danish. He's an exceptional, well, defender. He's a part of the national squad, the senior national squad as well. Also, will be getting ready for the next ASEAN Club Championship, which is the Shopee Cup. And it'll be very, very interesting to see him in there. Represents country, represents club. Wonderful player, Wafik Danish. We've also got a couple of other players who were, called out to the national team. Nasri Ayman, Hazik Nakiuddin, Azrin Daniel, to name a few. Morris just getting the ball back quickly to Moschilo. That's pulled away smartly. Nakiuddin just getting the better there of Marino. Nakiuddin taking that through, and that's the first effort they've had on goal. And a corner opportunity as well. Do not take this young lad lightly. I did say that earlier. Well, he's been quite a lad to watch, Hazik Nakiuddin. An exceptionally gifted player. He's a small lad. He's got oodles of stamina. Don't forget, he was one of the architects for his club winning the FA Cup. Also call up there for the national team, and he's been, well, prolific in his work. Well, that's the beauty of players like this, isn't it? You know, unassuming players who can bring out the best on a given day. 21 years old. Does take the corner. And Brunei, of course, still will keep at it. And if you ever consider, well, some of the lads, you will know that, well, the most unassuming ones can be the most lethal. Oh, that's a bit of a wild, well, header. Lovely setup there, very good delivery. Excellent delivery there by Ali, but unable to convert was Kohli. 4 minutes of added time have been thrown into the mix, and, well, Brunei could still get a goal. The Team Philippines, they played their part here. 2 goals in that first game, and then of course they did fall by a single goal to Team Indonesia, and that was a really hard-fought battle as well. But here today, Brunei not really giving them too much of breathing space, although that last goal was exceptional. It's been a great game from both sides. And I think the lads in yellow and white will be proud, you know, to move away from this tournament and to return back stronger next year. Another change coming on here as we get ready.
I'm waiting for my player.
And Mariona will come off, and in for him it's going to be Edgar Aban. Another interesting lad. His name is Edgar Junior Aban, and actually his nickname in the team, family and friends, is Junior. It's been quite admirable to watch Ali Munawar trying to craft a goal for some period of time. He's got a bit of a challenge coming there from Ziggy Kaninko. Ziggy right behind it. It's well received by, well, Jack Spenner. He's a very interesting lad if you look at him, the number 8. And I will tell you a story about him that is related to Indonesia. That's Jared Penna. His full name is Jared Alexander Reyes Penna. He's known as Jackson the team. That's definitely got to be a match on here between 12 and 10. And it is Brunei who win the benefit of that call. So we're just doing a bit of research, and well, Jared Penna, the number 8, he's an interesting lad to watch, exceptionally talented too. He actually is very popular in Indonesia, and they have like this little club set up which for him online, which is called, it's called Jack's Mania. I had no clue of it, well, till I found out, and that's quite interesting. bit of a celebrity in a foreign nation. And just 19 years old, plays for the Western Reserve Academy. And I think Kohli just getting a nudge there from Ruskilo. Jaime Ruskilo went up and about. Well, we missed out on seeing Gavin Moons here today, captained the team in the previous game. He too does play on foreign shows, but recently joined Kaya FC, now known as Kaya Iloilo. He's a Seattle native to begin with. This time, Nico Guimaras for the first time really animated to punch that away. Siafika took the kick earlier, but Atao gets behind it. Well, would have thought that it wasn't a great day for him at the office, but he did help set up a goal. That's the one that he got started when he moved it to Mariona. And a caution being handed out here. The last thing you want to do is pick up a caution at this point of time, because you're going to be needed in the next game, and Absalon's just picked up one. Well, not really needed. And I'm going to say that as it is, not really needed at all. That's what I meant. Just a couple of seconds before it. You don't want to risk getting a yellow card. But all said and done, Philippines hold their own here, and a goal in each half, of course, ensuring them a win. Well, I haven't found out the final score of what it is in the other game, but yeah, Mariona scores in the first minute through a penalty, and Harry Nunes in the second. Philippines 2, and Brunei Darussalam 0, the final score at the Patriot Chandrabhaga Stadium. We do hope you've enjoyed this encounter as much as we did. You know, just 2 goals for the count, but what an active match it was. More power here to Brunei Darussalam. We'll see them back, you know, next year. But what a performance! The best of the 3 games. They really, really played not just a very well-constructed, you know, defensive game, but also a very intelligent one.
Satu itu apa yang letak? Ini sudah dikasih 2.
Okay.
That's all I want to get. I don't know. I don't know.
Taruh. scoring the opening goal for the Philippines.
How does it feel?
How do you feel?
How do I feel?
Yes. your
About
feel-
what?
About your first goal.
Oh yeah, wonderful moment for me to finally get a goal wearing this crest. Very proud moment for my family and I. And what's more important is we were able to come away with 3 points. Of course, we would have liked it to be more than 2-0 with the opportunities we had in front of goal. But nonetheless, 3 points, 2-0, and proud to score that first goal.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. That's it, right? Thank you guys.
How did you manage to save too many shots, including the penalty?
Yeah, first of all, saya cuba saja lah.
Thank you.
The Philippines under-23 take on the Brunei Darussalam under-23 in the ASEAN under-23 Mandari Cup 2025. It's a crucial game for the Philippines, as if they win, they give themselves a shot in the arm to qualify for the next stage. Into the action right here. The Patriot Chandrabaga Stadium has come alive with these lads, and that's a bit of a wasted opportunity for Aldeguer. Well received there by Carino. Now chasing it down, Jack Spenner. And that's a good stop by keeper Hisham. Oh, what a performance this is turning out to be. And that looks like a spot of trouble. Jack Spenner brought down by Wafik Danish. Straight up conversion there from Mariona. It's 1-0 now, Team Philippines. The captain leads by example. Bit of a lunge and straight to the back of the net. So Philippines still leading by 1-0. Here goes Amarol, and that's another save by keeper Hisham, alerted the danger. Mariona works his way in. Jack Spenner will be denied. Oh, this is some stellar work from the Brunei keeper. Another save there. Keeper Hisham called into action a couple of times today. That'll go straight through and past the right post. Lucero unable to find the target this time. And into that second period of play. But once again, Mariona. And Mariona is racing ahead, full of fuel here. Absolutely pacey run from him. Well, gets it into that danger area, sends it back to Bonatao, who'll be kept away by Hisham. Oh, Hisham with the left foot. Terrific shot-stopping work being done here. Well, that's straight off. Well, that's a handball. A bit unfortunate here. And Azrin Daniel. Well, that conversion stopped. Bonatao denied. What a save from keeper Hisham. Looks like they've got a second goal here, but that's been ruled out. I think it was Bonatao, well, just clashing into keeper Hisham. Here's Otu Bonatao back again. He's got to pick his man out, finds the captain. Mariona needs to take it through. Mariona decides the only way to go. Oh, that is a fine finish, and what an assist. Mariona slipping it back, and Harry Nunes with the execution. It's now 2-0. Well, while the first one may have been a penalty for Mariona, what an assist this is. And what a finish. So right now, Hazik Nakiuddin racing ahead, and that's probably the first attempt for Brunei on goal. Absolutely wonderful work being done here by the star player of Brunei Darussalam. Pacey run, only to be met with Kimare stopping it. And that's full time, but the Philippines are definite to make it through to the knockout stage. We will find out, of course, tomorrow, but for now, the final score, it's Philippines 2, Brunei Darussalam 0.